What is going on, Dragon Ball fans? Welcome back to another Dragon Ball fan manga review, where today we're going to be reviewing a fan manga entitled Super Dragon Ball AF, which is a fan-made story set after the events of the conclusion of the Dragon Ball GT story, following the story and the history of Son Goku, in which leads into the resurrection of Goku's former opponents, in which have been brought back following the events of the climatic battle of Goku and Omega Shenron. As for many years now, I've been reviewing and introducing all kinds of Dragon Ball fan mangas to the world, created by the community for the community. So if you guys are interested in seeing and reading up on incredible stories and concepts such as Dragon Ball AF, Dragon Ball Legendary, Dragon Ball New Age, Dragon Ball X, and many others, then feel free to check out the Dragon Ball fan manga playlist in the description box for more videos such as this, as right now we are going to be diving into a brand new manga chapter. As before we begin, if you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to be the first to know when a new video is posted onto this channel, as we kick off Super Dragon Ball AF manga chapter number 1, with the narrator having to state the stage for this story is the vast universe, where Goku achieved his ultimate transformation in order to maintain peace throughout the universe. After the low-born Saiyan warrior became a universal legend, he disappeared alongside the 7 Dragon Balls. As the story concept here follows the events after Dragon Ball GT, with Goku's final battle against Omega Shenron, we see how Pan, Master Roshi, Gohan, Goten, everyone is bearing witness to Goku leave planet Earth. As the finale of Dragon Ball GT takes place, the narration goes on to state, appearing in front of Son Goku is the final Shadow Dragon, Sin Shenron, and his power is mighty. He transcended his Super Saiyan limits and defeated Sin Shenron. After borrowing the strength of his friends, Son Goku recovered. The threat presented by Omega Shenron resulted in Goku and Vegeta using the fusion technique, as Sin's evolution completely outclassed Son Goku. Refusing to be beaten, Sin absorbed the powers of the Dragon Balls, in which we bear witness to the debut of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, as Goku and Vegeta agreed in using the Metamories fusion. As we see back on the battlefield, Omega Shenron goes on to state, "What? Who are you?" with Gogeta replying by stating, "I am neither Goku or Vegeta, I am your end, you foul creature," and this time, the strongest warrior was born, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. As we bear witness to Omega Shenron being flicked around by Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, the narration goes on to state, "The power of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is unfathomable. It was more than enough to deal with the strongest Shadow Dragon ever." As we see Gogeta completely make a mockery of him, the narration continues, Omega Shenron's last-ditched attempt to destroy Gogeta had failed, as Gogeta prepped to finish Omega Shenron with the Big Bang Kamehameha. However, the fusion became undone right before firing off the Big Bang Kamehameha, just as we all remembered. And it's because of this, the immense power of Super Saiyan 4 decreased the fusion time. The cancelled fusion led to the Big Bang Kamehameha dissipating. Another moment would have finished Omega Shenron, but the fate of the world was now resting solely on the shoulders of Son Goku. A universal spirit bomb was the key to victory, but the Earth had suffered tremendous strain as the result of the battle. Mother Earth has had to endure numerous attempts at her destruction. She has reached almost the point of destabilizing. As on the battlefield, Vegeta goes on to state, "You fled, defeat the enemy and then leave. Always the same. I've lived my life to surpass you, Kakarot, and you suddenly leave because I no longer interest you? I will have my revenge, Kakarot. Even if you are gone, my drive to improve still exists. Come on, Trunks, we're leaving." As Trunks leaves with Vegeta, Vegeta vows to have his revenge on Goku, not for the sake of killing him, but for the sake of surpassing him. As we look on back on the battlefield, Trunks goes on to state, "Goodbye, Mother and Bra." As Trunks takes off, we see how Gohan is once more reunited with Pan. As they begin to speak, Gohan goes on to state, "Go and find your mother and grandmother, okay, Pan?" As Gohan also leaves, Goten and Oob are left with Chi-Chi and Pan. As we see Oob go on to state, "Son Goku treated me like a son, and I have to continue his legacy. I'll stay behind this time. It's up to you. Stay safe." As Goten says, "You and your family also, Oob." As everyone begins to leave, as the narration continues, everyone has had an awakening happening in the aftermath of this cataclysmic battle with Omega Shenron, for the end of the story has led to the start of another. Our heroes see no victory here, only another battle to be fought. As we see Goku lying in the dirt, we see how the narration continues. Before the death ball of Omega Shenron defeated Son Goku, he heard a voice. As Goku hears a voice in saying Son Goku. As Goku reawakens, he goes on to state, "What? I can move my body." As the voice continues, "I am really sorry, but you are now dead, Son Goku." And Goku's shocked by saying, "What? I'm dead? Wow, you're not kidding. I guess I really am dead. Well, did we lose the battle? Was it all for nothing?" As the voice cries, "Kakarot, where are you? Grandpa? Please don't be dead." He's hearing all these voices. As Goku goes on to state, "I cannot die like this. I am Son Goku. I can do anything. I just want to be able to fight again." As the voice continues, "Well, if you're that determined, since a piece of your consciousness still remains on the mortal plane, it is possible." With Goku stating, "Well, what are you waiting for?" As the voice cries out, "This is the natural order, even if you're not immune." As the narration continues, there is a price to pay, and it will not be your body that pays, but your spirits. Such will be your price for relying too heavily on my powers for so long. As Goku states, "Wait, that voice," as the eternal dragon rises. Shenron goes on to state, "Allow me to explain what you will do next." The appearance of the Shadow Dragons was not solely limited to the overuse of the Dragon Balls. The peace you long for can only be achieved via the purification of the Dragon Balls, after which you will have to battle with someone. This person is to blame for the recent aggressions towards your world, a rogue Kaioshin with evil intentions on a multiversal scale. As the narration continues, we leave the GT world for a moment to focus on a more interesting turn of events. In one of the 12 universes, an earth-shattering battle is currently underway. As we bear witness to that of a Kaioshin and Beerus, Beerus goes on to state, "You, huh? You are quite capable. It would appear that even though you are only a mere Kaioshin, it is quite amazing." Beerus goes on to state, "Although in the past, I remember there being another threat to my throne. Okay, who was it? I remember him making me very excited. The mortal realm, and he had achieved an equal power to the gods themselves. Who was it? I can't remember. It is the odds that I cannot recall that exact memory, but in matters I not suppose, forget it. I can only feel malefic intent emanating from you." As we begin to have weird sort of flashbacks and time loops, as we go back to future Trunks originally cutting down Mecha Frieza, but it's not just future Trunks. We go back to a time where Goku first achieved Super Saiyan, and quoting the mighty Saiyan, "Unforgivable, unforgivable." As Goku walks away, all of a sudden we see how Frieza awakens and saying, "You filthy monkey, wait! I'm alive again?" And Frieza can't believe it. He doesn't know where he is, he doesn't even know what's going on, but all of a sudden, Frieza is in fact awake. As Frieza goes on to state, "In hell, I was infused with that damnable tree. Is this a complete resurrection? Who is trying to take advantage of Lord Frieza? What does this mean?" Because Frieza goes on to state that indeed, he was in hell, he was trapped in his pod, and now all of a sudden he's back. As Frieza becomes enraged, he goes on to state, "Who dares toy with me?" He's pissed, even though normally someone would be happy to be back, he is not. As Frieza slams the ground, he shoots up in the air and stating, "Never mind. This time, I will find you, Son Goku, and I will kill you." As a really cool shot is shown of Frieza completely leaving the planet without a spaceship, he just flies up in the air as if it's nothing. Meanwhile, back down on the ground, Dende looks up and he goes on to state, "That guy, he said he was Frieza, but wasn't he destroyed by that mighty Saiyan warrior? No, this is bad," and Dende flies away. As the narration continues, the revival of Frieza heralded the revival of many more selfish individuals from our hero's past. The force behind these strange occurrences continues to spread its influence throughout the universe, as we not only see Frieza come back, but also Zarbon. As Zarbon is resurrected, Zarbon goes on to state, What is this? A resurrection? What exactly is going on? This is very strange. My body is full of strength, more than enough to deal with Vegeta. Was Lord Frieza responsible for this? I doubt any scouter would be able to measure my combat strength now. I can't believe my luck, being revived and stronger than ever. but I must not act rashy. I need more information. Huh. A sudden resurrection, and this extreme energy needs explaining. As Zarbon carries on, Dodoria is also revived. As Dodoria says, yes, with the power like this, the universe will be mine to control. As the narration states, the number of resurrections in the 7th universe continues uninhabited, with more and more long-dead souls gaining even greater power, as we even see Cell return. As the narration continues, among these resurrections are some of Son Goku's greatest opponents. Naturally, their power has been increased, but their past have been distorted. As the narration continues, we find ourselves back at Kamei's house. As Krillin overhears a knock on the door, he hears a voice on the other side of the door cry out, "Hey guys, anyone home?" As Krillin is shocked by stating that voice. And as he opens the door, Son Goku is standing right before him. And Krillin is so excited, he goes on to state, I almost don't want to believe it. You actually came back. I've always known that one day, but I've always known that one day you would return. What happened to the Shadow Dragons? Are they gone? And the last time we saw you, you left with Shenron as a child. How is it that you're an adult now? As Goku says, well, I'm sorry about that. I had something I needed to take care of. As Krillin states, okay, so what things? You couldn't ask for help? Never mind, I'm just glad to see you back at least. As the narration states, coinciding with recent Goku metamorphosis into an adult, Capsule Corp in West City has also undergone some changes. As inside Capsule Corp, we see how Chi-Chi and Bulma are beginning to speak. As Chi-Chi asks, so how is Vegeta doing? With Bulma having to state, well, after Goku left, Vegeta went back to his original hairstyle and started training again. I wonder what caused that. Having said that, he told me that he was convinced that Goku would come back someday. As inside the Capsule Corp gravity room, Vegeta goes on to state, why did I say that? I am a proud Saiyan Prince, the defender of Earth. As he goes on to train, he continues in stating that is who I am, Saiyan royalty. I can't believe I was made to confine in that woman. Kakarot disappeared without my permission. I refuse to be cheated. You will come back. I know you will, Kakarot. Can't he even see without him here, trouble will still come to our door? As Vegeta turns around, he goes on to state, You are? As we go back to Krillin, he goes on to state, wait, what are you talking about, Goku? With Goku so condescendingly having to reply by stating, I have to say it again, Krillin? I'm here to kill ya. So, Krillin, do me a favor and die quickly, please. Oh, hey, Gramps, how are you? As Krillin says, wait, how could you say that so casually? With Goku replying by stating, I don't have time to explain. All I need you to know is that this has to happen. With Krillin stating, wait, I don't understand what you mean. And Roshi takes notice as Roshi says, Goku? And Goku has this very sadistic smile on his face. As Roshi cries out, no, don't! And unexpectedly, Goku kicks Krillin so hard in the head that it literally kills him as his body flies out to the middle of the ocean. Roshi cries out, no, Krillin, with Goku having to reply to Roshi by stating, don't worry, Gramps, you are insignificant. Vegeta is the next one on my hit list. As Roshi says, are you really Son Goku? As Goku replies by stating, really, Gramps? Did you forget who you're talking to? It's me, Son Goku! As Roshi says to himself, am I wrong? Is this really Son Goku who stands before me? No. Is this really the true Son Goku? In that case, is he just being mind-controlled? Has the negative energy of the Dragon Balls affected him? No, I feel no evil energy from him. This has never happened before. What happened to you, Goku? As Goku says, sorry old man, but I'm on a clock, and if you try to stop me, I'll kill you too. As Roshi says to himself, should I try to escape? No, that will only be futile against him, and 18 and Marin are still out shopping. I can't let them get wrapped up in this. I haven't got a hope in hell in outrunning him. Do I just wait until he leaves? Ugh. I'm really between a rock and a hard place, aren't I? As we take ourselves back to the events of when Tien was firing off his tri-beams against Semi-Perfect Cell, Chaozu cries out, no Tien! And as we see this massive crater behind Tien, Chaozu asks Tien, Tien, are you okay? And Tien shouts at Chaozu by saying, what are you doing? Hurry up and run away! And as Chaozu looks on over, he goes, no, this can't be. I won't let it. This object, I won't leave you, Tien. And as Tien does this, suddenly Goku appears to defeat our brothers in arms. Son Goku. Meanwhile, we go back to Gohan as Gohan goes on to state Mother went to Bulma's house, so she won't be back for a while. As Gohan continues, although we both have a lot to say to each other, it can wait until you've rested, father. As Goku goes on to state Pan, it really has been a long time, I can't wait to see her. As Gohan says Pan was excited to hear the news, I hope she comes back early. With little Goku having to state, do you have anything to eat, Gohan? As Gohan says, I'm sorry, father, but I mean, that was rather neglectful of me, I'm sorry. As Videl says, you're gonna have to wait a moment, Goku, I'll have something for you ready in a minute. As Goku says, I'm sorry to be a burden to you, Videl. As Goku begins to eat his food, all of a sudden, something surprises him. Goku looks on over out in the distance and saying, I can't eat these. As he stands up, Gohan asks, what's the matter, father? As Goku says, well, I want to eat, but I can't yet. It's not that, Gohan. It may trouble you to hear this, but I want to fight with you. Now. As Gohan says, wait, are you serious? What's the reason for this? As he takes off his glasses, he goes on to state, well, I guess that's a stupid question. Let's get it on then. Don't worry, Videl, we'll make it back just in time for dinner. As Gohan and Goku leave, Gohan goes on to state, what happened to you, father? As they stop, one of them goes on to state, this should be good enough. As Gohan lands down with Goku, Gohan goes on to ask, there's only the two of us now, father. Why did you bring me here? As Goku begins to power up without even answering Gohan's questions, Gohan is shocked to see that his father is going all out from the start, because as he goes from base form to Super Saiyan, all of a sudden Goku transforms into Super Saiyan 4. As Goku goes on to state, you don't seem to understand the situation that you're in. You will soon die. As Gohan says, father, what happened to you? I don't understand. As Goku says, if you had continued your training, you would have eventually surpassed me, which is true, but instead, you embraced peace and sacrificed your potential. That is a crime that I will not forgive, Gohan. As Goku immediately charges at Gohan, he kicks Gohan so hard that Gohan stumbles on back and saying, do you spite me for such a petty reason? That's not the father I remember. As Gohan transforms into a Super Saiyan, something seems to be so off about Goku that every single person that's seemingly enough encountering any version of Goku is beginning to notice this. Super Saiyan 4 Goku battles against Super Saiyan 2 Gohan as Goku cries out, you whimpering fool, and punches him in the face. As Gohan says this is the pressure of a Super Saiyan 4. It's almost overwhelming. As Goku states, you dare to fight me when you're only at level 2? You mock me. Transform into that form that the Elder Kai had unlocked for you. As Gohan asks, wait, what form was that? Because Gohan seems to have forgotten. As Goku says, you fool. And Gohan's like, what do you mean? With Goku having to state it was during the battle with Majin Buu that you unlocked all of your hidden potential. While a war waged on Earth, you sat with the Elder Kai as he drew all of your latent power onto the surface. You achieved the state that didn't require the Super Saiyan transformation. Your ultimate state realized. Trunks nor Goten could never have reached the heights of power that you did. As Gohan says, I was never a fighter, father. You know this. And besides, I can no longer access that power. As Goku so casually replies by stating, that old fool wasted his time drawing out your strength. If only he'd known that you would let it rot. You have truly neglected your training, Gohan, and now in such a frail body, you lack the power to even match me in combat. As Goku once more proceeds to knock Gohan around, something has seemingly enough snapped within Goku that is leading him in attacking his own son for no apparent reason. As Gohan flies up from the debris, he goes on to state, father. And Goku's like, what is this? Gohan says, even if I could change into that state, why would it matter? As Goku says, what is it you want to say? As Gohan replies, was it not you who told me it was your choice to become a scholar? That I was free to have my own choice to make my own destiny? As Goku says, what? No, wait, I said that? As there seems to be conflict within him, Gohan continues, why do you fixate on combat to the exclusion of everyone else around you? Isn't it obvious? Forget it. As Goku says, Gohan, you're just giving up? As Gohan says, no, I simply see no reason to follow in your footsteps. I'm a grown man now. I've done my fair share of fighting, and now my only concern is my family. If you're going to kill me, then get it over with. As Goku says, you're going to let it end so soon? As Gohan says, I can't beat you, it's pointless. As Goku says, then prepare to... And right before he's about to even utter the words die, something seems to be conflicted within Goku that really causes him to shake, to be in such pain to where his body is quivering. As Gohan says, Father, what's happening to you? As Goku says, get out of my head! Get out of my head! And Gohan's like, what the heck is going on? As Goku says, now, I get it now. I know what it was, and Gohan's so confused by stating what is going on. As Goku says, Gohan, kill me, Gohan. Kill me now. I can't maintain Super Saiyan 4 for much longer. I need you to kill me. And Gohan's like, what are you talking about? What do you mean kill you, father? As Goku says, there is a voice in the sky commanding me to kill you. Super Saiyan 4 seems to be the only thing letting me resist that order. As Gohan replies, you're asking me to kill you because you can't control yourself? That's too much to ask for, father. We don't have to resort to that. Find the owner of the voice and resist his control, like Vegeta did with Babidi. As Goku says, I don't have the time, Gohan. I'm losing control. Soon enough, I'm going to try to kill you again. As Gohan says, I doubt Vegeta would have said the same thing like that. A Saiyan would rather be dead than be controlled. As Goku says, did you not hear me, Gohan? The command is in my mind. It's in my head and it's telling me to kill you and Videl and then do the same to Pan. As Gohan cries out, who would do something this sick? As Goku immediately turns around, he goes on to state, I feel a malevolent power in the distance. This is bad. Gohan, grab onto me right now. And then instantly, as Goku uses instant transmission, we go back to Goku, the other Goku that was seen fighting off against Tien. As the Super Saiyan 1 Goku in that timeline goes on to state, it would seem that you are on your last legs, Tenshinhan. As Gohan overlooks this, he goes on to state, what? Father is over there as well? As over out in the demonic realm, we see how there is an angel with this evil being. As this angel, who so eerily enough resembles Whis, goes on to state, an excellent performance. The stage is now set, Mr. Dark Devil King. As the Kaioshin says, oh yeah. The resurrection of powerful foes and the appearance of two Son Gokus has planted the seeds of chaos in that universe. A great battle is about to begin, so it looks like the driving force of all of this is coming from the demon realm, and this specific demon had managed to take two versions of Goku and put them in the exact same timeline, in the exact same area, in the exact same place, alongside all of the resurrected foes that he had brought back. As we see Perfect Cell observe this, he goes on to state, it's quite surprising to see two Gokus in one place, but it's no coincidence. No one can beat me with the power I have now. As Goku sees the other Goku, Super Saiyan 1 Goku goes on to state, there is no doubt in my mind, he is also me. But what form is that? No, never mind. As Super Saiyan 4 Goku goes on to state, what happened between him and Tien? What's going on? As Gohan goes to check on Tien, Tien is still alive by thanking Gohan for saving him. As Gohan says, I have two fathers here? But which one is mine? As Super Saiyan Goku goes on to state, are you really Son Goku? With Super Saiyan 4 having to state, yes, I am Son Goku. And I'm assuming you are as well? With the other Goku having to reply by stating yes, and then soon after getting into the face of Super Saiyan 4 Goku. As Super Saiyan 4 Goku asks, why did you hurt Tien? As Super Saiyan 1 goes on to state, I don't know, but I don't want to stop. As we go back to Capsule Corp, the narration goes on to state a little while ago inside of Capsule Corporation, Vegeta goes on to state, I was wondering why you suddenly came back. Look at you just standing there, all silent. Say something, why don't you? Say something, Kakarot! As Goku says, sorry Vegeta, I really can't. As Vegeta says, what are you talking about? With Goku having to state, well, I've resisted it slightly, but it's not enough. I'm going to kill you. With Vegeta so nonchalantly having to say, well, what a pleasant joke. I never took you for a comedian. As Goku says, well, you won't die easily. I'll have to give it everything I've got. Now when you do die, I'll have to kill Bulma and Trunks. As Vegeta says, what did you just say? I'm no longer amused, Kakarot. As all of a sudden Goku transforms right in front of Vegeta, and there seems to be something different about this version of Goku because we see the Majin symbol on his skull. As Goku says, Vegeta, you must defeat me. You have to. So there is a little bit of inner peace inside of Goku, as the narration states, the peace of the dragon world has been disrupted once again. The resurrection of Son Goku and the powerful past enemies, no one can say for certain what will come of these earth-shattering events as the manga chapter comes to a close. Now, this was one of the most confusing Dragon Ball fan mangas that I have read. However, when you begin to piece certain things together, it all makes sense. However, the versions of Goku having to be included are a bit convoluted, but I do like the concept of Goku having to confront Goku in one place while Goku encounters Vegeta at another, especially inside the gravity room. So it looks like Vegeta, after all his training, after everything he's done, is going to battle against the Super Saiyan 2 Majin Goku, but Majin Super Saiyan 2 Goku also goes on to tell Vegeta, you must defeat me. So there is a bit of restraint from these versions of Goku. They are aware that something's going on, but the powerful magic bestowed upon them by this evil Kaioshin is too strong to resist, even for Goku. And I will say I do like the pacing, and I feel as if the Super Saiyan 4 battle with the other version of Goku is going to end with the other Goku having to get slaughtered because he doesn't even know what Super Saiyan 4 is. These are two different iterations of Goku, assumingly enough from two different timelines. So I think this fan manga definitely needs some corrections because I don't know where exactly they're planning on taking the resurrected villains, Frieza, Cell, Zarbon, Dodoria, and many others. However, I can only assume that the villains might gather together in their pursuit of destroying Goku, but I think that if they're going to go in a direction to where all three Gokus manage to snap out of this and fight back, it would only then be a really cool thing to see. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, guys. What did you guys think about this fan manga? What do you guys think is going to happen next involving this fan manga? Thank you all so much for watching once more. If, of course, you guys love fan mangas, Dragon Ball, and anime, make sure you guys go ahead and punch that subscribe button, turn on all notifications, slap a big fat like down below if you guys enjoyed, tune back in for the next manga chapter, and I'll be seeing you all down in the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody. Peace.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming and all his social media platforms. Also, don't forget to turn on notifications so you can be the first to know every time that he uploads a new video.
Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god!
The fuck, Zarbon? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes. Jesus Christ, that's huge!